How's it, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Let's go through Tour de France 2026 stage 19. Richard Carapaz solo to victory at Orcières-Merlette yesterday, and the GC stayed frozen. Pogačar still leads Evenepoel by 4 minutes 32, though UAE lost the key helper in Brandon McNulty to illness. Today the Tour arrives at the most famous climb in cycling. This is the first back-to-back finishes on Alpe d'Huez, something the Tour has genuinely never done before. Quick one before we dive in. If you're following along the whole tour with me this year, please hit subscribe so you don't miss a stage. Right, let's break it down. The route. This is short and vicious, just 127.9 kilometers, but with around 3,500 meters of climbing packed in. It starts fast, straight from the flag. Riders hits the Col Bayard, 4.7 kilometers at 7.2%, before an immediate descent into the brutal Col du Noyer, 2.7 kilometers at 8.5%, 2 hard climbs inside the first hour. After that, the route eases into several dozen rolling kilometers, broken only by a short rise near the Lac du Sautet. Then comes the Col d'Ornon, before the road drops into the valley for the main event, the classic side of Alpe d'Huez itself, 3.8 kilometers at 8.1%. All 21 legendary hairpin bends, each one named after a past stage winner. Why this stage matters? The last man to win here was Pidcock, soloing to victory from the breakaway back in 2022. Nobody's managed it since, and this stage genuinely matters for the overall race too. It's short enough that there's very little room to recover between efforts, which means any sign of weakness from a GC contender will show immediately. With Vingegaard and Lipowitz both already out of this tour, and Del Toro clinging to third place by just 20 seconds over Seixas, this is exactly the kind of stage where a single well-timed attack on the lower slopes of the Alpe d'Huez could reshuffle the entire podium before tomorrow's even bigger test. What to watch for? Watch the Col du Noyer closely. Coming so early and so steep, it's genuine launchpad for a breakaway to build a real gap before the flatter middle section. And keep an eye on the lower slopes of Alpe d'Huez itself. With such a short stage and so little racing left afterwards, don't expect anyone in the GC group to wait for the final kilometers to make their move. So that's stage 19. Short, brutal, and finishing on the most iconic climb in the sport. And this is only round 1. Tomorrow the Tour climbs Alpe d'Huez again, from the other side, on what might be the hardest stage of the entire race. Look Pro, ride slow, see you for stage 20. Cheers, guys.